after the 2007 collapse of the I-35 West Bridge in Minneapolis. Public attention focused on the condition of bridges across the U.S. The New York Times reported that the Brooklyn Bridge approach ramps had received a poor rating during an inspection in 2007. However, a NYC-DOT spokesman said that the poor rating did not indicate a dangerous state but rather implied it required renovation. In 2010, the NYC-DOT began renovating the approaches and deck, as well as repainting the suspension span. Work included widening two approach ramps from 1 to 2 lanes by restriping a new prefabricated ramp, raising clearance over the eastbound BQE at York Street, seismic retrofitting, replacement of rusted railings and safety barriers, and road deck resurfacing. The work necessitated detours for 4 years. At the time, the project was scheduled to be completed in 2014, but completion was later delayed to 2015, then again to 2017. The project's cost also increased from $508 million in 2010 to $811 million in 2016. In August 2016, after the renovation had been completed, the NYC-DOT announced that it would conduct a 7-month, $370,000 study to verify if the bridge could support a heavier upper deck that consisted of an expanded bicycle and pedestrian path. As of 2016, about 10,000 pedestrians and 3,500 cyclists use the pathway on an average weekday. Work on the pedestrian entrance on the Brooklyn side was underway by 2017. The NYC-DOT also indicated in 2016 that it planned to reinforce the Brooklyn Bridge's foundations to prevent it from sinking, as well as repair the masonry arches on the approach ramps, which had been damaged by Hurricane Sandy in 2012. In July 2018, the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission approved a further renovation of the Brooklyn Bridge's suspension towers and approach ramps. That December, the federal government gave the city $25 million in funding, which would pay for a $337 million rehabilitation of the bridge approaches and the suspension towers. Work started in late 2019 and was scheduled to be completed in 2023. This restoration included removing bricks from the arches and putting fresh concrete behind them, using mortar from the same upstate quarries as the original mortar. The granite arches were also cleaned, showing off the colors of the stone, which had long been hidden by grime. In early 2020, City Council Speaker Corey Johnson and the nonprofit Van Allen Institute hosted an international contest to solicit plans for the redesign of the bridge's walkway. Ultimately, in January 2021, the city decided to install a two-way protected bike path on the Manhattan-bound roadway, replacing the leftmost vehicular lane. The bike lane would allow the existing promenade to be used exclusively by pedestrians. Work on the bike lane started in June 2021, and the new path was completed on September 14, 2021.